my top 5 tips, ideas and little helpful notes about just becoming a new parent or whatever we do. I know as women and parents in general, when we're waiting for our first baby, we just like look online for everything and anything. We just go on YouTube and what would you do if the baby's sick? What would you do if the baby doesn't stop crying? What would you do if the baby gets constipated? How do you know if the baby's eating too much? Eating enough? Then, you know, like, oh, it's just about 1,000 questions. Well, here are my top 5 tips. First is, how do you tell when a baby is sick? A newborn. Well, my answers would be to that. I've got 2 little boys. First one is Leon, he's 8 this year, and Alex is 3 next week. But anyway, back to our first subject. How to figure out a newborn is seriously ill or sick. If you pick up your baby and cuddle them, if you're breastfeeding, try and breastfeed. Usually for me, on my second child, because I still breastfeed as well, all I used to do is he'd be in pain with something. How can I explain it? Even now when he's a toddler and he gets hit, just before actually he hits his cheek on the couch, he just goes on the boob and he stops. But how to tell that your baby is ill will be if a non-stop cry. If your baby's not stopping crying, then I would suggest seriously get him to a clinic or a doctor straight away, because even if they've got colic pains in the tummy, then even when you've cuddling them, they will stop for a bit. But once that baby is constantly crying, then just so you all know, that will be something serious. It might not. I am not a doctor, okay? I'm just trying to help all you guys out there who are starting your family off now. So number 2 would be what to do if you're at home, a new mom by yourself, and your baby starts getting high temperature. Okay, I have a funny memory on this. When I first had Leon and he was like this, he had a really high temperature, and they told me on the telephone, the doctor, to give him Calpol in a syringe, and I didn't know how these syringes worked. I didn't know. So what I actually did, instead of when you have it and you like got the syringe and you pull it up, okay, well that never, I didn't even think about that. What I did was I took the 2 bits together away, separated them, and the one that like fills up, put my finger under the nozzle so they wouldn't come out, and poured the Calpol in it. It was so funny. And then tried to close it. Of course, when you close it, it's like a little bit of pressure comes out a little bit, but I did get them done anyway. I'm going on a bit, aren't I? But all you do is, if you've got the depositories, what you put up the bums with a little bit of soap or a little bit of oil, which is that, I think that was the quickest way of getting the high temperature down. Otherwise, if it's a bit disgusting like, isn't it, give them a little bit of Calpol. Don't worry, honestly, it could take to like 30 minutes for it to go down. Of course, if it's a really high temperature, get to the doctors, get to the walk-in, A&E, whatever you have near you and that's open at whatever time it is. My number 3 would be, for a new mum or a new parent, would be, don't worry so much. I know that sounds hard, and I actually just found out this with since I've had my second child. I think the worrying gets to us much more than what is actually going on. So how could I explain this? If he's got a cough, don't worry. Try not to worry. Don't think your baby's gonna have a chest infection, he's gonna have bronchitis, the worst thing going anyway. Don't worry, try and stay calm. Babies can even cough when they're teething. They can have snotty noses when they're teething. They can even get diarrhea when they're teething. Don't jump to conclusions. It could all be down to them piggies. Number 4, I got a good one for you. If your baby's constipated, which this doesn't usually happen when they're breastfeeding, what I've noticed with my second child who's breastfed, he's no problem at all. Not like my first, because we changed on Leon, on my first child, we changed about 10 different milks, formula milk, so we had problems with going to the toilet. But what you do is, you know what green soap is? Green soap, what we clean your hands or go for a shower with. It's a bar of green olives, green soap anyway. Get that, cut the tiniest piece off, like not really tiny, I'd say like, see like me tip of the nail, that much. It's like half of my nail anyway, half of that nail. A little bit of oil on it, or Vaseline, whatever you've got in the house. Put it in the bum, and be warned that quickly put a nappy on, because they start pushing, because they can feel it, and that must be like a little cleaner as well. It's got no medicine in or no different things that are not good for them. It's just natural soap, so it's better than all them stupid things the doctor gives you. It's all full of chemicals, isn't it? And you will see your baby will be pooping away. That was actually told by a Greek. Yeah, good number 4 tip. Number 5 would be to do with the cry it out. That's a big conversation, isn't it? A big one. I can't not say that I haven't done it with my first. He was in his room since 1 month old, because in our bedroom we were right next to the sea, so there was a lot of humid. So because he was 7 months old, he had a problem with his lungs anyway, so we had to get him in his own room with the machine on for the humidity to get like the water out the air. After about 2 months, he must have been about 3 months, he was getting terrible and he just wanted to be rocked to sleep and things like that. So my other half suggested even for around 10 minutes and just let him cry it out, no more than 10 minutes like. And he actually did fall asleep, which was brilliant, and I think he only did it twice and he was perfect, and he's ever since then he's been perfect with his sleep. But now with my Alex, we sleep in the same bed still together. He still breastfeeds, sleep and everything. I do not agree with cry it out, especially with these mums. I've been in a house when they've left the baby for like an hour crying. I'm not talking about newborn, like I don't think anyone leaves the newborns. I'm talking about a child. If your baby wants a cuddle, please give him a cuddle. Leave your washing, leave the cooking, leave whatever. Just lie down in the bed with your baby and cuddle them. That's all they need, a little cuddle. Don't forget that everyone comes back on you. So when you're in need when you're older, and you'd be like, oh, come here, come and help me. When you're an old woman or an old man, be warned, it could come back on you. Hope you guys enjoyed my top 5 tips. I will be back again, and I will try as much as from being a mum and from daily routines, daily stressful things that we all go through. And I will be updating nearly every day, giving you a little video about things that go on in my life and little questions and answers to that. Please don't forget, I'm not a doctor, I'm just a normal day, every mum of 2 little boys. So hopefully it'll help you guys, so stay tuned and love ya!